Everyone knew him, he knew everyone, and he made you feel like loved. And if you showed him love back, he would love you just as strong. And for another drill, he'd always love to say set hut. Even though the coach was saying it, he would just walk around yelling set hut and everyone get mixed up. So, but it's always a great experience to have him around.
He was always motivating. He was always little things, just we can beat them, just the little stuff. And like Matt said, the thing with West Perry, every time we played West Perry, every time that week rolled around, he was always fired up, getting everybody fired up, just ready to go. He stood for working hard, fighting, getting it done, but having a good time at the same time. Just doing everyday things, but having fun doing it.
It's always in the back of our head. Every time we step in the field, Jesse's always in the back of our head, and just, remembering him and running out in the field knowing that, he's there with us and he didn't just go away.
I know, he was definitely a motivator. So before every game, I know personally, I always think of Jesse. And so, like Trent said, we carry the player of game flag out in memory of him. And whenever we dedicated the West Perry game to him, after the game, we gave Coach Campbell the game ball. And I thought that was pretty special.
He was the type of guy, the first time you met him, he was in your heart forever. I used to take the responsibility of getting him on the bus for games and things like that all the time. And I always carry a pocket full of candy. For my D tackles, when they do a good job, I give them some candy. And he always come up and pat me, candy pap, right? The last time I seen him, he did that. He always did. And we used to go, when Coach Etter was here, we used to take all the kids fishing in the spring. And Jesse always fished with me. He wouldn't fish with anybody else, he always fished with me. Always caught the most fish, the biggest fish. And he was just a part of East Pennsboro football. He became a part of it, and there's not a kid that disliked him. Not a kid, not a grown-up. Everybody loved him.
He's just he's the type of kid that make you smile anytime you'd see him, because he did a lot of things in the school for, he'd deliver the mail in school, and people, he'd just come into classrooms and greet everybody, and he was just that kid that everyone, went out of their way to say hi, and he never let that distraction, because everybody knew him, and everybody would want to say hi to him, but he's about business, so it was the same thing when he was working here with the football team, he's doing his thing, and he's filling the water bottles up, and people come and talk to him, and he just keeps working. He stayed focused, and at times, he'd get caught up in the action, and you're in the coaching box, he'd be standing there, and he'd want to walk out in the field. Well, Jesse, stay back, so we'd have to encourage him to stay back, but he'd be cheering for the team and trying to get the kids fired up. So he was just someone that made us better by being around him. It was just a great time to have him with us.
Well, I know Jesse for a long time. When my brothers both play here high school football, when they know about him a lot and they love him, and he always say that, oh, you're my, like Trevor Strayer, you're my brother Trevor, and I just say, yeah, you're my brother. Like, he always is like a brother to me. He always gives me hope. He always makes me laugh sometimes, and always have fun with him, and he's always like a generous man. Always hearing him yelling Friday Night Lights and all the other stuff, and saying about, like, when we go against with West Perry, he just goes, beat them, West Perry, and we always love how fun he is and making weird funny memories. I heard about the stories about him and stuff, so it's really awesome to know about Jesse a lot, and always happy I call him as my brother as well.
I was sitting there watching television, and my buddy Sherm called me and told me about it, and I was bold. That's the type of kid he was, and it wouldn't be a football game without him there,
What did you see from this team as far as bonding and coming together?
As soon as we heard it, we got on the phones, we got everybody together. We knew we had to do something. We got flowers at the funeral. We all went in our 7-on-7 stuff like this. We all went East Penn football. Like, we all showed up, alumni, past, present. We band together and we went. We all knew Jesse. We knew he was part of the family. We're a family here at East Penn, so we went together.
When I first heard about it, I think I was with them in a morning workout, and my heart immediately went out to Coach Campbell and his family, and it was unexpected. Just everybody came together. He had his funeral here at the high school, and it was just the whole town. Everybody was here, so was impressive.
For one, Coach Campbell had a flag that Jesse always carried out. He started giving that out to the best player of last week to carry on in this week's game. For that, he started that the whole year. Also, we have posters all around the school saying "Work hard, play hard, win hard" with Jesse under it, and just a lot of things we rallied around, just around him, just because he was so motivational.
You know, we made sure we got, started getting some meals lined up. You know, we took lunch meat and stuff over for the family right away to make sure they didn't have to worry about that. And just the kids calling and encouraging. You know, Greg's very close to the kids, and they were sending them texts and encouragement stuff. So that aspect was great. Because that really, I can't imagine what it's like losing a child, like what they had to go through. And so I think that football family feeling was crucial, to help their healing, the healing process.